This is the Gnar champion from last year, and this is how he earned his title. Gnar is now a tradition in my group of friends. Each year we make the pilgrimage to the Alps and attempt to complete increasingly stupid challenges to win imaginary ski points. If you missed last year's video, all you need to know is that the point of the Game of Gnar is to attempt silly, impressive or potentially dangerous challenges to win points. The person with the most points at the end of the holiday is the Gnar champion. Before we start sending, I'll introduce you to the competitors. First up we have Fern, previous Gnar champion and current world record holder for crisp eating. Then we have Hamp, whose talents include falling asleep in pubs, falling asleep before 8 PM and falling asleep whilst driving. And finally there's me, the little brother of Fern who's only invited to make these videos, so enjoy. Parker, aka the Purple Bullet, was last year's champion, but unfortunately wouldn't be attending this year. His reasoning, believe it or not, was that he was training to become a pilot. We sent a film crew to keep tabs on him whilst we were away, so we'll be checking in on him throughout the video. Now that everything has been introduced, it's time to start the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Brazil. You're welcome to Let's go!
That was mint. Now that we're all warmed up, it's time to actually start earning some points. The easiest way to do this is to try and land a 360 spin. For a lot of people, this probably isn't that hard. Sick! But for us, it takes the best part of a day.
That looked like a hurter. It's Parker! Are you okay? I'm interviewing you.
Oh, the fanny pack.
The fanny pack.
Did it give you a
Did
bell
it give you a bell slap?
No, it's like my back. Your back? It's like it jarred my back, yeah. Oh.
Is it not funny actually?
Well, it would be funny if it wasn't me.
So it's alright to laugh.
I might not do any more of them.
Straight out of the gates, Old Man Hamp had written himself off, and we weren't having much better luck either. That was until Fern stomped this one. And I shot into the park to try and increase my tricky meter. And after a year of not doing any proper snowboarding, I decided it was the perfect time to try the big line at the park. And it was going surprisingly well, but all good things come to an end. Despite the tumble, I was extremely psyched about learning to fly.
It's even bigger, like I have to send even bigger.
And speaking of learning to fly, Parker was well underway with his pilot training.
And it's always been his dream to work in the aviation industry.
I really want to be a pilot, but I found out that you have to have passed lots of tests to be one. So what I've decided to do instead is to get myself a job at the airport and then work my way up to being a pilot.
But back in the Alps, a new day was starting, so it's time to pick your rider. The ski gods had been kind to us on the second day and delivered a fresh layer of snow, so we made our way to a big area of off-piste off the side of one of the runs. The snow was really floaty and we were all enjoying adding turns to the face. For a while we'd completely forgotten about Gnar points, so in an attempt to rectify this I aimed my board straight towards a little drop-off.
A lot of traffic now. I'll have a go, yeah. Big motor.
Maybe it was the tiny crowd watching, or maybe my bag was too heavy, but either way, I landed on my back.
Let's do motor.
This part here was particularly painful and would continue to give me pain for the rest of the week, but the best thing you can do is get back on the horse. Half of what makes a ski video great is the cinematography. People spend a lot of time and a lot of money to chase perfect conditions and to achieve the perfect shot. But unfortunately, we aren't those people.
I thought you were just going to go for it.
Do a selfie of yourself now.
Why? I don't understand what the problem is.
Despite the obvious, Hamp's main problem was that he seemed to be only losing points. But around the corner was a big booter with his name on it.
Oh, mint. He's on that, everybody. Go on, he wants it. We're having a mint day.
Maybe Hamp's day was starting to look up after all. There's absolutely no way anything could go wrong for him now.
What are you doing in there, son?
I'm having a bath, mate.
He's having a bath. Imagine if he'd gone over the top of there and cleared that.
That would have been actually quite sick.
It would have been.
In the midst of this frozen landscape, this adult male faces a challenge of survival. Trapped within a snow-filled hollow, he must rely on his strength to escape. If his attempts are fruitless, it could mean starvation, or worse still, he could lose Gnar. Will he escape this predicament and live to send another day? Only time will tell. Finally, some success. The wild Hamp may survive the winter after all.
Right, full yeet, everybody. Nice. Please. This one.
It's safe to say at this point that everyone was well and truly warmed up. No side hit was safe. This next one was way steeper than it looks on the camera.
lose control. Get loose.
Although the snow had crusted over a bit overnight, you could still find some nice patches of powder.
Whoa!
As for points, I had taken an early lead with my send of the day and sign jump. Fern and Hamp were close behind.
I didn't realise I was going.
C'est moi, je suis allé.
What is the beta?
Allez, vite, vite, vite.
Parlez anglais dans la montagne.
Oui.
On this beautiful bluebird day, this silly little yellow man was ready to try and get himself back in the race. And if you need points, that's definitely one way to get them. But this boy was just getting started.
Watch. There. Cross there. Cross there. Up here. And then... Yeah, that's pretty good.
The following day, the weather really took a turn.
Ooh, want to go? Storm.
A spirit. Oh, another ghost. Shut it out, ghost. I just got it back.
Two people on the face.
We had freezing fog, snow, and the visibility was almost zero. After a very chilly lunch, which I spent in a cave, we came up with a genius idea to entertain ourselves.
Deep curve! That's a bail there. That's sick.
You've completed boarding, mate.
I'm a snowboarder now, it took me 15 minutes.
Oh, we'll accept you into our community.
Yeah, that's mint.
In only 15 minutes, Fern had done it. He could now link turns on a snowboard. This was the pinnacle of his very existence. It would all be downhill from here, but nothing would stop him now.
I thought that was the front edge coming straight
I
in.
could feel it. I was like, I need to go back. Because I thought I was going to catch the front.
Yeah, you were going to eat shit then.
Yeah. Yeah.
How the tables have turned.
It's hard, isn't it? What's he doing? I'm not even moving. Oh.
Yeah!
That's a jump.
That's a jump. Yeah!
I'm surprised it's working that well.
Yeah.
It's literally just flipped me. Snowboarding is the hottest sport ever. If you ever say you're cold, I'll be like, you're not. You're so hot.
Why do you think we all wear board shorts?
We'd well and truly initiated Fern to the dark side. The following day the weather cleared and it was our big chance to add those final points to our scores. Fern seemed happy to be back on 2 bits of wood and he was on a mission for points.
What's that?
Oh, orange is smashed.
What? Oh! Oh! Whoa! What you got for lunch, mate? Orange baguette. Orange.
He's gone full yeet on his orange baggie there. Oh, I can't believe it.
I just can't believe it.
Like all great things, it was time for this trip to come to an end. Very soon we would be crowning the Gnar champion of 2024. We were a bit battered and bruised after the trip. I'd been wiped out by a French skier, popping my 2-litre water bottle with my back in the process. Hamp had managed to knee himself in his own ribs, and Fern still had to call himself a skier. But none of this would matter when we found out who had won the Game of Gnar. In third place, with 1,825 points, is everyone's favourite, Uncle Hamp. But in the lead with 3,575 points, is me. Besting Fern's score by 1,200 points, I was this year's... Wait a second. We need a recount. According to the rules of Gnar, if you get 2 seconds of airtime, you get 1,000 points, which is really hard to do on a snowboard. But Parker was playing the long game. All this time, he didn't want to become a pilot, he was just trying to win Gnar again. He charted 60 hours of flight time during his training, which gives him a points total of 108 million. So, actually, the winner of Gnar this year is Parker, yet again. What a disappointment. See you next year.
There's a huge carrot to get you to renew your car tax online or by...
The person's been